So welcome to Killed Silvia. Killed Silvia guide there. We'll go in depth about our girl here. Run from Blitz action. Critical there. Let's meet her. What's we have here? Stat wise. She has 19 here. Interesting. And with the use of her skill that we see, she can contest a little bit, but most of the time it will be using your triple mastery. When you look at the lobby at the starting, when you look at a game, when you start a game and you have your lobby there, see the other 9 player with you, you can tell which mastery you will be using from the lobby. Because there's a lot of ends, we'll go blunt. If there's a lot of gun, we don't go gun, we go blend. Whatever, whatever is available for you. If it's end, blunt, and gun. That's the flexibility we have, Silvia. Of course, if we have supply, we can. If you use supply, of course, triple mastery is better for supply, but not everyone are playing with supply. So we can something we can do with triple mastery is adapt according to our lobby. So that's the thing here with Silvia. She has 19 level 1, but mostly is about avoiding because her skill doesn't give you much of the area you want. At level 18, and then at level 18 you have something decent for a D mastery. It's a good stat there. They're good. The stamina level 18 is kind of wasted, but whatever. That's all you got. She has good stamina all around though. Even at level 1 all through she has good stamina. So it's more friendly as new player are usually are there on the stamina management, so she's good for that. So decent stat that we have all around the board, and a D mastery. D mastery is not D plus, so we have to fight a little bit more to get what reach SS. It's not a big deal. 54.7 multiplied by the SS mastery. Because mastery is a multiplier for your stat and your weapon damage. So the higher the stat attack here is, the better get from their multiplier, mastery multiplier. We have decent number here, all true, even at level 1. And then we go for skill wise. Of course, like every character, she has 2 skill in this game. We'll start with rush. Every time you move to a new area with rush, you get a rush stack up to 3, and they last for 40 seconds, unless you have your Maverick Runner and Boots of Hermes, but it's rare that you do, because Maverick Runner, I mean, if you're building it, if you have it, sure, but most of the time we'll be building something else. We'll have something else in mind as a boost that's better for, yeah. Those they give you, they refresh, so it lasts forever. Your stack lasts forever, but you will be using them, so doesn't really matter that you don't have Maverick Runner or Boot of MS here. But it's an option you have. So sometimes you don't need to craft a yellow legendary and you have an extra arcane stone. You can do the Boot of MS, but it's there. So like we said, we have 19 at level 1, 19 attack. So we can also use 1 stack since we started in the underground tunnel and we moved to a new area. We get 1 stack, so we can use it for other skill. We'll see to get some little contest. But most of the time, we'll be using a triple mastery. Get a starting area. Another thing you can do for Silvia to tie with rush is use accelerate, because you can move instantly without cooldown from area when you are on accelerate. So you can build more rush stack if you want. That's something you can do. But 3 stack is pretty easy to build though. It's not necessarily you need accelerate, especially since the nerf for second skill Blitz. It's not so much of an accelerate gimmick that you have to do, because also we used to have 4 stacks of rush. Now we only have 3. So there's less of a need to do accelerate to build rush stack. It's pretty easy to do three stack of rush. But now we have a second skill too that ties with rush there. So rush, you just move and you get stack, and you get some bonuses there, move and search too. Get the move and search bonuses that less stamina cost again, which is also new player friendly too. She has great stamina all around, and she consumes less stamina too. So very stable character. Then we have the second skill, Blitz, uh, which, like we said, is right now is sitting at 20-second cooldown. But if they do update, well, we'll put that in the description there. But previously, it used to be 6 seconds. That's why the accelerate gimmick was useful, and we were on 6 second blitz, but we had to build 4 stack. That's why the accelerate gimmick to build the rush stack was useful there. But now, not so much. Don't need necessarily to go accelerate. Since we can build 3 stack every 20, we can. It's easy to build 3 stack in 20 seconds for the full blitz, even two. Only full blitz because you get 23% crit rate by each stack. So don't need to do three. Three is of course you get more, but let's see. Before we talk about crit here, we also get plus 110 damage there, which is nothing to. Well, even though you don't have your crit, you only have 1 stack, you can still use Blitz just for the damage here. That's a little bit of the extra damage you do on enemy too. But let's talk about the crit rate because she increased her crit rate. But what are critical in this game? 5% chance to activate, and it gives you plus 40 damage. That you had plus 23 for each stack, up to 3 stacks. So the maximum is 69. But you do add the plus 5% that you get from the game. So 1 stack is 28%, 2 stack is 51, and 3 stack is 74. uh, crit, crit rate. And the crit damage is plus 40, so that's a lot of damage there. Plus the 10% you get from the skill alone, that's a lot of damage there. So that if your crit damage is actually on Blitz, it's actually plus 50%. Because you get 110, you get another 10% there. And of course, if you the more damage you do, the more your crit rate increase. So it's usually good to have a weapon and as fast as you can with Silvia to maximize the skill, but don't maximize it too much because you will lose your stability of your armor power. We'll see that when we'll do little builds for Silvia here, but we do weapon, but not so not at the cost of doing no armor. And same thing for also another thing you can do for her kit there is the research result. We already talked about the aptitude, accelerate, and now we can talk about the research result. We have basically 3 options. The blue one, which is new player friendly. You're still learning stamina management. I think blue is a decent one. But then you want to graduate most likely to green. The green is the most popular. Is the top player always use greens? It's the most stable. You get less damage because damage taken is -1 here. The UI is wrong here. You get more max HP. Times it matter, especially late game. Want to get max value from your big heals. So sometimes the plus 10 here matters. And you get some stamina recovery too when you're resting. It's a very stable one, and you also get the all recovery effect plus 15% when HP is below 30%. It matters all through the game when you're low HP. You want to recover as much as possible. And at the end of the game, you also matters because you get more value again from your big heals. So top players like to do green. And something you can do on Silvia is use red here. If you're going for the triple mastery, that's the setup that you could be using for Silvia here. Because first thing you get the +1 extra damage at the beginning of level 10. So an extra damage means that you're also do more damage, like we said, you're on your crit. You also armor penetration plus 7% when you are above 70 HP, which is useful for Silvia because she's in hit and run with the Blitz. Do one hit and she goes away, building more rush stack, and she come back, hit again, and always you can always stay on that over 70 mark there. So you get more damage on your Blitz there with that, and you get more mastery from crafting a melee weapon. But you can also use a molecular structural scan if you do go gun. But if you play melee, you get that bonus there, which is good too, because you start D mastery. So else, so I think the red is the best setup for Silvia. If you want to do it max damage output, green is more stable and blue is more new player friendly. Another thing to talk about Silvia is you can also craft crit, crit damage, crit rate, crit gear. What does it mean? You have the covered agent uniform here. It increases your crit rate plus 3%. So your basic 28 at one stack plus 3, 31. So there's that too. You can, if you have a build that includes covered agent uniform, it's good to know that it's an armor that Silvia might like. Not so much because she already has high crit rate just on 2 stack, 51%. So doesn't matter much for Silvia, but it's something to take in mind, into consideration, I would say, because she does like to crit. Boot wise, we have this one. This one is the best boot for Silvia now. Not the Maverick Runner, because like we said, the Maverick Runner keeps your rush stack, but at the cost of this boot here, which increase your crit damage by 10% again. So you do the math now. You have plus 50% for your Blitz, and plus 10 plus 60% now. If you have those boots there, that's the best boots. Or Silvia, if you have those. Ideally, you want to craft a build for Silvia along those boots, but it's no big deal if you don't. You can always salvage from it's rare that you will salvage from enemy though, because he will be most likely building killer heals, the one with more armor at 35 armor. So if you want those, you will have to build them yourself, most likely. And lastly, we have the Pirate Flag. Same thing here, crit damage plus 15% now. So now, I mean, if you're doing your math correctly, you're at 75% now. More crit damage there. That's a very, very, very scary Blitz there. If you have Pirate Flag and Blade Boots, oh yeah. And those things could still activate if you're still fighting and you're not doing Blitz. They could still activate by 5%, or if you have the covered agent too, 8%. Basic 5 plus 3 from the covered agent uniform, 8%. So they could activate 2 again if you have those, even if you're not on Blitz, to increase your crit rate there. There's that too. That's pretty crazy. Do for Silvia too is when you're playing hands, sometimes you might be crafting Chatter Shell Gauntlet there, it's a hand weapon, and every 3 attack it has a boom effect, and every 3 attack you do 15 additional skill damage. Skill damage, it penetrates armor, regardless of opponent armor. You will always do plus 15 there, regardless of opponent armor. The more armor the opponent has, the more value you get from this, because it's always 15, regardless. And something you can do with Silvia is time your boom with your Blitz. So you do a third attack. Every third attack you have a boom, and when you know that you have a boom coming up, you can Blitz them for max damage there, a big damage there for one hit. And you also have one hit gun too, but if you go for the grenade cannon, you'll have to bring ammo supply, because grenade cannon is only 6 shot. It's not a no reload weapon. So you'll have to bring ammo supply with you if you're going for the grenade cannon route. So that's pretty much it for Silvia stat wise, or kit. I mean, for her kit, we have decent stat, decent skill, and D mastery, which is low mastery, but it's triple. So she is a decent character all around. And yeah, not too OP. She's just yeah, a decent character all around. Pretty good for gun, I guess. Cause I think we're good at gun for gun again.
그럼 열심히 살아남아 주시기 바랍니다.
엑셀 풀 스피드 힘차차
Oh really? Let's get that gun at about.
이슬
I'm not pickle here. Like guess I play gun. Have to now. I build mastery from guns though. I thought that was not the button.
힘차 이슬 이슬 힘차차 재밌다
Okay, okay. What fire station?
누군가가 사망했습니다.
He's dead too. Bow A. We can do bow after that though. Bow is cool. I'll show you some bow action.
재밌자
You can enable the windbreaker and the arm warmer. Got a second one. Oh, got rid of the molded clothes. From here. Then
힘
in there.
첫 번째 금지 구역이 선정되었습니다.
Still looking for a branch. Yes.
재밌어졌다 이슬 힘차차
Oh. First.
이슬이
Thoughts?
힘차차 이슬이 너무 좋아
Only thick paper. Weapon. Wanna look for the TV? Yeah, you always have a better player in your game, so part of the game. We get used to it. Thanks, Mr. Fish. still trying to do. I'm still trying to play well. Regardless
재밌어.
what we have in our lobby. I'm trying to do here. The whetstone too, from food. TV now too.
이슬이
Mhm.
두 번째 금지 구역이
재밌어졌어.
선택됐습니다.
Oh, stamina, stamina. See you.
재밌어졌어.
Hmm. Got it. Got it. Angry so I can get a bit of footprint there. Thought I had wire. Somehow I did not. Still looking for that TV.
이슬이 너무 좋아.
I know. That's blue there. Not much, but I could have liked to get that blue there, that bird. Aha! Last time for blue. Yeah. Time for iron claw.
힘. 이슬이야.
Otherwise we have well. That's good.
이슬.
세 번째 금지 구역이 설정되었습니다.
Don't have food for that. Yup.
이슬.
Yep. Turtle soup is pretty good in this game. Love it.
재밌. 힘.
Dude. Up for your HP.
재밌어졌지?
Like me here.
이 스팟
Have to. Same thing for the cooking pot. Cooking pot, bad fish now. Not turtle soup, but bad fish that we eat. We didn't want to die. I had to do the crimson flower there. Might be whetstone then.
이 스
That's
재밌어
he's fishing.
퍼스트 킥. 현재 생존율은 50%입니다.
She's fishing. I caught her during fishing there. Oh yeah.
이 스팟 힘차게 달리는 거야
네 번째 금지 구역이 선정되었습니다.
재밌지?
We get stamina. Dude. Why there's no water here? Okay, we need a claw. They're animal. And it's still mad in though.
재밌어
This is annoying for animal.
힘차게 달리는 거야
We'll get that food there. And we get the pot for the mudfish. As we were saying. This is ready.
이 스 재밌어졌어
Cook it. Potato. Iridor. Please.
힘차게 재밌어졌어
There we go. Like a dog, maybe? We'll have to get lighter raw.
이슬이 이 스팟
다섯 번째 금지 구역이 선정되었습니다.
Let's go. Arch range. I'm coming. I'm coming. Have a blitz ready.
힘
To whetstone. They do. Ah, I think it was not worth staying there for the environmental reason D there. Much as I love, much as I love stamina. Okay, that's a classic Silvia build there. Using gun, I will be posting that one too on YouTube. That build after the guide. Do the guide first, then we do the build. We can use Silvia right away. Something that's already pre-graphed for us, like that. Okay, for animal. Even though there's an alien, still looking for an animal regardless. This is ready. Oof. We'll leave Gorilla there. Good guy, bro. Don't want to risk it dying.
여섯 번째 금지 구역이 선정되었습니다.
Oh, get that, dude. Go. Man.
최종 생존자 3명 남았습니다.
Oh, that bird. That bird got the business there. Yeah, lucky you, Bab, indeed. Come back with the Blitz. Oh, that body.
최종 생존자 2명 남았습니다.
Arcane Stone. No. Well, bird. Yay. And we need oil and lighter. Is there still lighter available here? Do I have oil? Only miss lighter now.
일곱 번째 금지 구역이 선정되었습니다.
Ow. Okay. Only small hill. Lighter. Good Blitz here. In for us. Oh. Urban is seen, dude. Oh. Where is she? Oh. Okay, we got all of the animal. She has no animal left for her. Scramble. And one more Blitz here.
재밌.
여덟 번째 금지구역이 선정되었습니다.
힘차카. 재밌어. 야.
There you go. So that's how you do the Silvia style there. Hit and run, you build your stack, and you move away, and you build more stack, and you can do more Blitz. As always, you do your fundamentals, like we said the video there. Armor, weapon, food, and animals. And that's it. See you in the next one.